I want to tell you a little bit of a story about today that was extra special to me. So the person that James is named after is my dad, who passed away in 1988. And he never had the opportunity to meet him or any of the grandkids. 2 weeks ago, this couple planned their wedding, and it all was intended to be at Peace Lutheran Church in Pulaski. Hundreds of places that a couple could be married, and randomly they end up at the original Redeemer Lutheran in downtown Green Bay that my dad was an usher at. And I told you I walked in and I was there an hour early or so, and I couldn't help but get teared up, and I'm thinking, how does this happen? It absolutely must have been meant to be, that somehow what you thought was not so good thing because you couldn't be married in your home church, I think, man, you ended up in even a better place. And when I saw Hannah walk in the doorway today, a guy who's not very emotional, I will tell you, I cried. Hannah, welcome to the family. James, we love you. Cheers.
I'll just tell you my first impressions of James. James, he has a firm handshake, look in the eye, how are you doing, respectful, and so right off the bat, it's like, this is great. You know, he's a guy that I know that'll work for her. The most important thing that James brings to the table is he makes my daughter happy. And you always kind of wonder this, like when they're little kids, you kind of think, you imagine them being married someday or having a boyfriend, you wonder how you're really going to feel about it. Like, are they going to be okay with it and you're just not, or I mean, you just don't know. But when you know, right? Like you can tell he lights up her life. I think when she met James, it was pretty clear that there was a connection there, right? And so when she brought him home to meet with him, we just knew, right? Because when if she was to bring somebody home and she was to go to that level, we knew it was somebody that she cared about and was invested in. And she's a different person around him, and they just click. The two of them together have a bright future. We're looking forward to it. At this point, I've rambled on long enough. It's just to raise a toast for James and Hannah Puissant. And it's one of the most heartfelt and from the bottom of my heart toast I've ever made in my life. So congratulations.
take you, Hannah,
to be my wife.
to be my wife
From this day forward,
from this day forward,
to join with you
to join with you
and share
and share
all that is to come.
all that is to come.
And I promise
And I promise
to be faithful to you
to be faithful to you
until death parts us.
until death parts us.
And if you'll repeat after me. I take you, James,
I take you, James,
to be my husband.
to be my husband
From this day forward,
from this day forward,
to join with you
to join with you
and share
and share
all that is to come.
all that is to come.
And I promise
And I promise
to be faithful to you
to be faithful to you
until death parts us.
until death parts us.
As you put the ring on James's finger, repeat after me. James, I give you this ring
James, I give you this ring
as a sign
as a sign
of my love
of my love
and faithfulness.
and faithfulness.
Hannah, I give you this ring
Hannah, I give you this ring
as a sign
as a sign
of my love
of my love
and faithfulness.
and faithfulness.
James and I made the move out to UW Eau Claire, and we were roommates for a year and a half. This is where James and Hannah really got to start knowing each other. It was clear James had a soft side for her, and he finally told me how much he liked her, and he really wanted to be with her. Well, I don't really know about the last part because we're guys, we don't really talk about that stuff, but I could just kind of tell. It's Mr. and Mrs. Puissant.
My sister is one of my absolute best friends. She is an honest, hardworking, and caring individual who I am so lucky to have watched all these years growing up. She is one of my biggest cheerleaders, and I truly would not be able to do life without her in it. You guys are amazing, and I love you both so much.